Can someone kindly take a few minutes out of their day to explain to me why this shit on the screen right here, this chap who is stuck at a terminal in Fallout 4 and cannot move and instead simply spins around with his arms in the air, is absolutely acceptable, when recently we've had a whole slew of titles from other publishers and developers that have been slammed for being buggy, janky and full of glitches? Can someone explain to me why that is? Even if it just takes a moment out of your time, could you maybe tell me why that it's perfectly acceptable for Fallout 4 to have a crap engine? The creation engine is shit, it is buggy, it is broken, it is actually designed to not work properly because, well, look at it this way, who the fuck would design an engine whereby if your computer runs too quickly it fucks up the physics? Who would do that? Oh, that's right, an idiot would do that, especially since countless people all over the internet have said, well, I'm doing game design and the first thing they told me what to do was to not do what fucking Bethesda have done with the creation engine. So apparently they're breaking game design 101, so congratulations Bethesda, you've done that really well. It was fucked up in Skyrim and now it's fucked up in Fallout 4 as well, but no one seems to care. Can someone explain to me why characters in Fallout 4 constantly just fucking swim around when there's no water? Why do they do that? What exactly causes that issue? And why is that just funny when Bethesda does it? How about, oh I don't know, how about crazy physics? How about mad physics that make absolutely no sense and are quite literally broken? For instance, if you see something rolling about on the floor, and you will see it because I put it in the background of this goddamn video, you pick it up. You think, oh look, it's a little roly thing, I'm going to pick it up. Except now, the roly thing is fucking flying away and it's carrying you with it. And then it flies away, and then you let go, you fall to the ground, and then the thing fucking falls on top of you. What sense does that make? Why is that acceptable? Why is it that when a game comes out from Bethesda, and it turns out to be full of bugs, full of glitches, and based on a janky ass piece of shit engine, when the UI is utter garbage and makes no sense and was designed by someone who I believe doesn't know what a human being actually is, why do people sit there and go, oh well lol, it's just Bethesda, modders will fix it? I actually saw someone say, oh well I wouldn't worry about it, the guys who made Sky UI for Skyrim, I'm sure they'll do something for Fallout 4. No, how about they don't do something for Fallout 4? How about Bethesda make a UI that doesn't suck arse, rather than having modders fix their shitty design decisions? Let's look at the dialogue, let's talk about the dialogue. I mean the dialogue, a brand new system, refined, so much better, except you don't know what the fuck you're going to say to anybody, because the responses are incredibly vague, so you think you're saying one thing, and then the dialogue comes up, and you've said something completely different. That's down to having a voiced protagonist, a voiced character, a voiced person, whatever you want to call it. Your guy is voiced. Great, fantastic, the immersion is real. I mean, apart from when your dog fucking runs up to a mole rat, tries to attack it, the mole rat flies off into the sky, it then dies, the dog lets go, and then falls to the ground and is crippled for a few minutes. Apart from that, I mean, the realism is not real there, because mole rats don't magically fucking levitate into the stratosphere, do they? No. I do not understand why it is that we had things like Watch Dogs, we had things like Assassin's Creed Unity, we had things like Batman Arkham Knight, and countless other examples. Even with The Witcher 3, people were posting stuff and saying, I mean, it's a good game, but look at this horse got stuck on a fence. And yet, all of the fuss, all of the hatred, all of the anger is completely missing for Bethesda. Every single fucking time they release a game that is absolutely rancid in its technical side. It is a clusterfuck. It's a complete mess. It does not work how they intended it to work. It never fucking does. Skyrim was a broken piece of shit as well. I mean, for God's sake, the first time I left the barracks in Whiterun, whatever they were called, I don't care, I can't even remember anymore, I opened the door, and the door opened to the other side of a fucking mountain. So when I stepped through the door, and it loaded, I was on the side of a mountain, halfway up, with the door floating behind me. Oh, but lol, it's Bethesda. Lol. Oh, Bethesda and their bugs, they're so funny. Oh, it always happens with Bethesda. They always release buggy games. It's fine, don't worry about it. No, it's not fine. Let's actually worry about it. Let's not sit there and go, oh, well, when Bethesda does it, it's funny. But when Ubisoft does it, it's because they're a bunch of evil wankers and no one likes them. Oh, fuck Ubisoft, fuck EA. But Bethesda, oh no, they always do that, so it's no problem. It's not an issue, don't worry about it. It's fine. All their games are buggy and janky and broken. All of them are technical messes. All of them are pieces of shit. But it's fine because it's Bethesda and we like Bethesda. But we don't like Ubisoft. We don't like Ubisoft. We don't like Warner Brothers. We don't like EA. So if they do something that means that the game doesn't run perfectly and isn't absolutely brilliant in every single way, then they're all pieces of shit and we hate them and they should get the fuck out of the games industry because no one likes them and everyone hates them and they're fucking terrible and they're evil and they're shit and no one likes them. But Bethesda, if Bethesda do that, it's fine, it's no problem. It's fine, don't worry about it. It's not an issue for Bethesda because they're not evil or terrible or shit. Their games, even though they are fucking broken, it doesn't matter because they're fine. I like Bethesda, and that's all it fucking boils down to. So you don't need to write your answer on the back of a postcard because it's fucking pathetic, shitty fanboyism. Because all it boils down to is, I like Bethesda more than Ubisoft, so when Bethesda creates a buggy piece of shit, it's not a problem. But when Ubisoft does it, it's because they're evil. Fuck off.